Hi, Roy here with a Yard of Random Books special investigation. So, just went to the charity shop, bought this old book, and handed it to Dr. Jennie, saying, "I bet you saw a few of these when you were in libraries." And she pointed out that it contains an awful lot of examples of the phenomenon of the user mark, the kind of precursor to Goodreads, when library users would put a secret little mark in a special place so they would know which books they've read. So take it away, Jenny.
Right, so classic place for readers' marks to be is inside front cover. And on this one, we've got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or thereabouts. Some of these up here, they might be, there's a Z, a Q, an H, and an X. I don't know if those refer to 4 different people. Some of them might be like ZQ, XH, or whatever. But I'm saying 12 on here. Well, the classic place for them to be inside back cover. And here I'm seeing one here, one here, one here, and one here. So people choose where they're going to put their mark, and it'll be consistent throughout all their reading. So this X here will mark all the books they read with the X there. It's got a circle around it as well. And sometimes readers will look for books with specific marks because they know X in circle back cover reads the same sort of stuff that they do. So they're not actually looking for the authors, they're looking for the readers.
So it actually was a bit like Goodreads then, if that was happening.
Yeah. It is kind of they're not qualitative though. They're not saying I read it and it's great. They're just saying I read it. But yeah, proto Goodreads. Another classic place for people to put stuff is title page, and here we've got one up there, and I think that's one there. It's tiny. Back a title page sometimes, not in the no, not in this one.
I think that's just a schmutz.
Yeah,
What about
that's
these
just
dudes?
I think those are definitely that one. Those there. Some pencil letters there, I suspect, are readers' marks as well. So we're up to what, about 16?
I think so.
16 or 17. People will quite often put their mark on a specific page. So somebody might circle page 1 or put a cross in page 100 or whatever. And in this one, because I've kind of just flicked through it to see, it's got so many dog ears, this book. Virtually every page has got a dog ear. Hey ho, not totally averse to them myself. Sorry for people who don't like dog ears. This has got reader mark on page 84. You saw one, didn't you?
I spotted one in the wilds of page 84, yeah.
So there we go. 84 crossed out. And then there's another one on page 88, which is a little squiggle.
So they would always put their mark on page 88.
Yeah.
Because most books would have a page 88,
yeah.
but you wouldn't make it 588.
No. Unless it was sword and sorcery, fantasy.
Yeah, if that's your place.
Yeah, it's always going to be there.
Leaving your spur.
Yes. Your spur or your imprimatur. Who knows? And then there was one I spotted 115. Was it 115?
Yeah.
Yeah, 115. So there's a line under there. I didn't look at tops of pages when I flicked through, but sometimes you'll see, I don't know, page 66 will have a dot in the top left or whatever. And people have written extensively, well, as extensively as a thing like this can get written about, but people have written about library marks and kind of the sociology of library marks. And
Really?
yeah,
Oh, excellent.
academically.
Right. So has the book that's got stuff about library marks in it, has that itself got library marks in it to show that people have read it?
I don't know. I mean, I
That's
think
it.
it's.
I'm getting it.
I think it's the phenomenon restricted to genre fiction.
Yeah. So
Think
this is a crime book.
this.
So
Yeah.
somebody who reads like a zillion crime books, this is how they
Yeah.
know I've
Yeah.
read that one already.
Yeah.
And obviously it's pretty well read. So
It is pretty well read. And if you were a romance reader, you knew somebody's 66 was good, you wouldn't look for a 66 in a murder story because that's not your genre. You'd be looking specifically for 66s in romances.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're
Okay.
a window into a more gentle time, I
It's
think.
library archaeology.
It is library archaeology, sifting through the layers.
Cheers, Dr. Jennie.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for
everybody.
explaining that to us.
Thank
See you next
you.
time.
Bye.
Bye.